Hello, you're the most beautiful thing I've seen. So come here, do you want to go dancing with me?
I finally managed to see The Shape of Water. I'm not going to go into too many details about the plot because this movie has been out for quite a while now and you've probably seen some other reviewers talk about the plot in general. But the thing is, yes, this movie is about a cleaning lady who falls in love with somewhat of a sea creature. And as ridiculous as that might sound, this movie actually manages to make this whole entire premise of the story not be ridiculous whatsoever. And I would actually say this is Guillermo del Toro's best film since Pan's Labyrinth, and I think this is actually even better than Pan's Labyrinth. The pacing in this movie is nearly perfect. It just gets maybe a little slow towards the end, but I think that's a question of taste. It is incredibly well constructed. It uses a lot of time to establish its characters, and it is very necessary to establish them because it doesn't even do that in a boring way at all. Every single second of this movie makes perfect sense to convey in what it is trying to tell you. The acting is also pretty much flawless. This movie could be actually considered as a fairy tale for adults. And what else I have to add is that it somehow walks this very fine line between the 1930s film Freaks, Amelie, and E.T. actually. And it is a very, very unique combination of genres and films which really makes this movie a standout piece. Like, the whole entire theater was amazed by this. This was the first time during the Fantasy Film Fest that I cried at a film since Hesher back in 2011. I can't really say anything much more to this than how wonderful and beautiful the story is written. The dialogue is done really well. The performances by everyone are perfect. This is Guillermo del Toro at the peak of his career. In the moment of his career, Tim Burton was back in the early 90s, somewhere between Edward Scissorhands and Ed Wood. And this is just marvelous. And I think this deserves every award it is nominated for. I loved this movie. You guys should check it out yourself. It is wonderful.